welcome back to Study Collab. Today I'm going to be sharing with you how I use my planner to organize my life. If you've seen some of the other planning videos on my channel, you'll know that I really like to use the Erin Condren life planner. I've been using it for about like 5 or 6 years now. I really like the way it's laid out and it's just really easy to use, and I've been using it to organize my schoolwork now into uni. It's an overall really good planner for basically any use. Just a few weeks ago, I received my huge package from Erin Condren. So in previous years, I'd always bought the hardbound planner because I like that it's a little bit bigger. There's more room to write things down. The softbound one I bought this year is basically the same. It's just the outside soft instead of hard. Duh. But that's the planner that I'm using. If you want to get this exact planner, you can look on their website. I'll leave a link down in the description where you can get $10 off on your first order. This is not sponsored by Erin Condren or anything, but it's just a little discount you can get if you use that link down below. So this here is my planner of choice for this year. This is what it comes with when you first purchase it. It says softbound life planner in the vertical layout. So Erin Condren has 3 different options. You can get the vertical, which looks something like this. You can get horizontal, which I did have one year. I just prefer the vertical one because there's more space. And then there's an hourly option, which I really wanted to try out, but I just opted for the vertical this year. I feel like it's really nice and sleek and sort of looks more professional like with some of the designs they have. So this one here is just a charcoal color with this little rose gold detailing, and then the side is really nice. It's got like the rose gold on the outside of the pages. One issue I had with the hardbound was that I chucked this in my bag a lot, so it got ruined towards the end of the year. Like if you look at the edge, it all got ripped off. I'm thinking with the softbound, because it's not cardboard, I won't really have that issue. So fingers crossed. The reason I get the softbound version is because the size of the notebook is a little bit wider. Usually I like to write everything down, so I prefer to have more space. This 2020 version of the planner has a few unique features. So at the front of every month, it's got a birthdays list, a monthly goals, and then just some space to write, which is really nice if you want to do like a monthly overview. And then the next page is the monthly spread. And then after that, you just have one for each week where you can write for each day. I'm going to be showing you how I use each of these sections to maximize the use of the planner and organize everything in your life. So the first section I want to explain is how I use my monthly spread. The main thing that I use this section for is to plan ahead and give myself a good general idea of what times of the month will be most busy. So in the monthly spread, I will write down important events that I may have, meetings, deadlines for assessments, exams, or just places I have to be at. Usually things that will probably take up a large chunk of my day. This way, if I need to schedule anything, I'll work around what's already written down in my planner. Besides that, another key thing I incorporate into my monthly spread is an exam/assessment overview, and this is along the side of the page. So at the beginning of an academic year or semester, I'll go through the unit outlines of each subject and fill in every assessment task or exam that is scheduled into its relevant week that I've marked out. But there are 2 reasons why I do this. The first reason is sometimes the exact date is not set until further notice, but it just gives me a good idea of what week it's in. And the second reason is that this allows me to gauge which weeks of the semester will be the busiest, meaning I might have to start preparation, writing, or revising early enough to be fully prepared and not do any last minute cramming. So as you can see now, the monthly spread is a bit plain. One thing I'll do is quickly decorate it. So the first one I like to do is use a brush pen. Another thing you can do is add some color to it. So the way I do this is you can use any highlighter or brush pen that you have. Here are the Tombow dual brush pens in some colors. You might like to do little drawings, highlight words, draw little artistic features to it, like the 3 lines I always do. Besides that, another really good way to decorate is you can use washi tape. This is really easy. You can just put strips of washi tape at the top or bottom, and it sort of adds some texture and makes it look nice, and it's like super easy. I'm just using this tape dispenser I got from Japan, and you literally just put it on the tape and rip off a strip, and it takes like 5 seconds. And then after that, if you're feeling extra fancy, you can also add some stickers. These stickers are just from a sticker book I got on Erin Condren, and there's a whole bunch of different colors and different styles. You can sort of just mix it up, whatever colors you previously drew with. What I do is I just tend to stick to like a color theme. So here I've used blue, purple, and green, and I sort of just stuck to that on this page to make it look cohesive. So now moving on to where the largest chunk of planning goes, and that is in the weekly spread. So in the weekly spread, I will break down into a lot of detail what I do each day and what sort of needs to be done. First thing that I'll always do is write down which semester and which week we are in. A lot of the time it's confusing to work with dates and just easier to work with like the weeks of the academic semester. And then something that I started doing last year was I would take a sticky note and just write out everything that I had to do, everything that came to mind, and sort of create this like master to-do list. So as you can see, there's a lot of things here, but this is what I would try to complete within a whole week. Now onto how I fill out each of the boxes. There's 3 different sections. The first one, I will put important things. So usually I will refer back to the monthly spread if I have an important event or meeting that day, like an assessment task within one of my tutorials. I'll write that down all in the important and things that I should be prioritizing. And then the second section is the schedule. What I do here is I break down what I'm doing sort of each hour. If I have a class within this time, an event, a rehearsal or something like that, I'll write that all down just so I know sort of where I should be within each time of the day. The last section that I have is the to-do one. What I do here is I write down things that I should be doing that day. They're not necessarily all academic related. If they are, what I'll do is I'll take the master to-do list and then write down either 2 or 3 things that I want to complete from that. I will try to prioritize whatever's due first or what's most pressing, and then put that in my to-do list for that day, so then I can tick things off from my master to-do list. And as you can see, I pretty much did the same thing over and over again for the rest of the weeks, and that's how I use the weekly spreads. That's pretty much how I use my Erin Condren planner and how I will be using it this year. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and also be sure to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this. Please leave a comment down below if you enjoyed this video, and if you have any other video suggestions, leave them all down in the comments below and I'll be sure to film them and get back to you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!